Here is my 1998 Hoover Runabout, model U4258-930. I got this off eBay US for $55 with $85 shipping, so altogether in our money it cost 90 quid, which isn't too bad. The Elite 2 over there and the Legacy Supreme that I've got both cost over £100 each to get them here. So I suppose £90 for this Runabout wasn't too bad. So the Runabout was one of the more basic styles of the Elite series, because it has the wraparound hose. So it's the more simplistic tool caddy. It wasn't the most basic of the Elite lineup, because of course the most basic ones didn't have the tools attached, and also didn't have the height adjustment. And those were very inexpensive by this point of the 90s. This is, as I said, 98. So it's a black-bodied machine, as you can see. The earlier ones had a grey body, which looks more aesthetically pleasing, if you will. So this Runabout has a headlight. Some of the Runabouts didn't, so I guess this might have been a more deluxe version. It's a 7 amp motor, like a lot of these were back then. So I'll give you a bit of a tour of it. So it says cleaning effectiveness per amp 14.5, but uses only 7 amps, so I don't know what this actually means. It might have just been a marketing thing. Runabout by Hoover, brushed edge cleaning. Of course, as you can see, it's quite marked, but that's to be expected, because it is 17 years old. Here's the height adjustment, 4 position. You've got bare floor, got the 2 positions in between, and then high. I think 3 will be good enough for this carpet. Of course, you've got the headlight there, the cleaning tools port. So you take this end of the hose and put it down into this slot here. That's quite a common thing for these type of Hoovers. Got the air vent on the side, the exhaust vent I should say, one on either side. The bumper that runs all the way around. So this is the wider bag version. They did a more deluxe version of the soft bag, which had a zip on the side, and that you change the bag that way. Whereas this one, you have to take the slide clip off the top here, which I'll just show you inside the bag. So it's pretty clean. I did wash it, and fortunately the logo remained. So a lot of these come off really easily, but this one survived. So it does have a Type A bag in it. And one thing I did notice on this is the bag is a lot wider than it is on my Elite 2. As you can see, if I put the bag topper against this one, it's wider, which I found a bit bizarre, but there you go. Just see if I can put this back on with one hand. Oh, it was easier than I thought it would be. There we go. So there isn't an actual branded stair cleaning handle, but I suppose you could still use it for that, because there is a gap under there you can hold if you wanted to clean your stairs with the main nozzle. Of course, on the bag there it says Hoover Runabout. Nice little letter in there. The bag design is kind of strange. It's got sort of like white lines, almost sort of tie-dye, I suppose you could call that. It is a bit damaged there. It's a bit worn, but it sort of blends in with the pattern, so it's not too bad. So moving round to the back, we've got the cord. It is a black cord. Most of these from the early to mid-90s used a white or grey cord. But this is very late 90s, so it went pretty cheap, because of course the wind tunnels were out at this point, so this would have been very low in the range. But the cord is very long. It must be at least 12 metres. I know Americans don't measure the cord length in metres, they do it in feet. So I don't know what the feet length is on this, but it looks to be about 12 metres. Of course it has a 2-prong American plug. Red on-off switch, as you can see there. The earlier ones used a black switch. Not that that matters, it's just something to note, I suppose. So here are the onboard tools. I don't think these tools are original, I think they should have been black. They are original Hoover, genuine tools, but I think they should have been black, like the extension wand. So I've got the upholstery tool. Very good design this, it picks up pet hairs very well, believe it or not. Crevice tool, doesn't look like it's been used. And the dusting brush at the top. It is nice actually how they have little pictures and lettering telling you where each tool should go. As you can see, it's a nice touch. Even tells you where the on-off switch is. Of course, the extension wand stores there. And the hose just fits on around the outside here. You unclick it from there. It pulls off. And as I said, it is very short, as you can see. The hose suction on it is actually really good. It is quite a wide hose, so you do get quite decent hose suction from this. A bit stronger than the Elite 2 I have there. But having said that, that's only 5 amps, this is 7, so I think with this 7 amp motor and the wider hose it really does help with the hose suction. So you take this end of the hose and lift up that little door, click it down in there, and there is your hose attached. So I'll just show you the length of this. As you can see, it just goes above the handle. Very short. It's okay, I suppose, for doing like your furnishings and things like that, but if you wanted to reach up high, you've got no chance. You'd have to lift up the entire machine. But it serves its purpose, and I think, to be honest, the tools were only put on these for the convenience. They weren't very practical, really. But, you know, that just comes out of there when you finish with it. Clicks into the caddy. This hose is also very cheap. Like if you see at the end here, I've managed to pop these crinkles back out, but it's not a very good quality hose at all. But oh well. These only cost about, I think they were about $89. $90 I think they were. I think I saw a catalogue scan for a Runabout in 1996, I think it was, and they only wanted $90 for it, so I mean, you can't expect everything. The actual machine is really good quality, but like the hose is just shockingly cheap. But anyway, I'll get it plugged in here and I can demo it for you. Let's plug it into my transformer here. Difficult to plug something in with one hand when it's not actually an outlet, or a socket as we call it. There we go. So this rug hasn't been vacuumed in a good 5 days or so, so it's quite flat, the pile. So just see if it can bring it up. Move the cord out of the way. So I won't put any dirt down, I'll just demo it like this. So off we go. Runs very well, as you can hear. And as I expected, yes, it did bring up the pile. Looks very nice now. So before I end this video, I'll just show you the tools. Pretty quick. So there you have it. I can't believe how powerful the hose suction is on this. It's crazy. But anyway, there you have it. So there's my 1998 Hoover Runabout. I won't bore you with wrapping up the cord, but there it is anyway. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again at some point soon.